So I was going to work on the table here, and my plan is to clean out the cart and just kind of organize this table part here and deal with my packaging trash. But our most recent member of the family, Artemis, decided to finally, after this has been up here for a month, she decided finally that she's gonna lay in it. And I know as soon as I start moving around, she's gonna be like, oh my goodness, let's go back downstairs, because she's kind of skittish. So I don't know what to do. It's like, I was gonna be productive, and now I can't. Artemis, thank you. Something else that I need to do is, this was once an exercise ball. Look at that sad ball. I had an exercise ball that I used as a chair over there. And Raz decided to put his weight on it while like messing with like a little piece of paper that was hanging off the table. And he accidentally poked a tiny hole into it when he moved his paw. And then the hole just rapidly expanded and it just exploded air on him. And it was so overly dramatic, but now we have a sad deflated ball next to the dog. So, I don't know, I guess I'm gonna see what else I can do now. So, here is my cart. It has various things from art supplies to painting stuff that we do for fun every once in a blue moon to frog. Just a lot of random stuff. So I want to clean this and move some of this stuff over. So we'll get to these in a minute. I have these punch boards. I have one for making files and I have one for making pockets. And this is a mixture of Etsy / just my normal scrapbooking plans. And I need a better place for them than just sitting right here. I have a couple different sketchbooks and notebooks that can stay here, but overall I just want to kind of clean up and organize everything. Okay, so here is like the corner that is in question. So if I move some things out of the way, I have different art supplies underneath here and sketchbook paper and like gouache, markers, the watercolors, etc. So I'm gonna move those. This is my IKEA pegboard where I have more plans for this, but a lot of the other accessories I want have been out of stock. So right now it just holds like my sticker labels for my orders. So my mic can stay here and my melodica can stay here too, since I do play it often while I'm just bored on the computer. So that can stay, but the art supplies I want to move over here. Alright, so I got everything done. So we have the top tier, middle tier, and the bottom tier. So with the top tier, I moved all my art supplies that I can fit / want to use. So I have Ohuhu markers, I have some of my inking pens and pencils in here, my favorite watercolor palette, which is the Koi Travel palette. I also have the vintage pastels. There you go. Hold on. I also have the vintage pastels by Prima Art Philosophy. Yeah, Art Philosophy. I haven't got to really use these much, but I have them. And then I have my little watercolor leaf, Posca pens. I haven't had a chance to really use these. I have a sketchbook that I bought because these are on sale, and I really like this watercolor sketchbook. I also have the watercolor post-it little 4x6s and a mini sketchbook that I've kind of touched, but not really. And both of these sketchbooks are Stillman and Byrne, I believe. Yeah, Stillman and Byrne. They are expensive, but I mean, they are nice. I can't get that back in there. Okay, I have a little pencil organizer that has like my yellow tinted glasses, various pens, pencils, a clay roller, my other Apple pencil bit. This was like my first little watercolor palette. It is like $5 watercolor palette from a cheap ass craft store, but I don't want to get rid of it because it has a lot of memories. Budget book, and then I have Canson watercolor paper, Bristol paper, and then I have this acrylic, I guess it's just acrylic paper. I don't know, it's just really thick papers that does well with mixed medias, because that's what I do a lot with my traditional art, is a mixed media. Oh, sorry, I have this little llama that my one of my friends got me when I graduated, and I also have Friend the Frog, who is a wallet from Randy Loon. Then in the middle bit, I have my 2 punch boards. I have my Prismacolors, my bigger watercolor set from, I don't remember. I got the Himi gouache, and then I have markers from various different brands, so Prisma, Copic, Master Touch, Winsor Newton. These are just like the mismatched marker bin that I really don't use, but I have them. What are you called? If only I could remember what this place is called. It's a big watercolor palette. It's really good. Yeah, it's not on my mind right now. But for now, my punch boards are just kind of chilling here, so I can have easy access. And then I have a little room back there for anything else. And then down here, I have my melodica stuff, extra bag, straps, D&D dice and board, pen push pens, and my 3DS case. I haven't touched my 3DS in years, but you know, that's fine. Here's all the stuff I need to find a new home for. So I have embroidery floss, craft supplies. What are you? Oh my god, I got this in a subscription box. This can actually stay with me. This is a squeegee palette. Squeegee palette? No. Squeegee board? No. Various paintbrushes and other art supplies, just because these were given to me by friends, because it's like, what do you get the artist? You get the artist art supplies for Christmas. And it's fun. I've used some of it before. I just don't do a lot of acrylic painting. So I'm going to put this in storage and get this spot cleaned up once again. So this is some of the stuff I made and printed. I wanted to test out a paper. Let me see if you can see it on this side. I don't know if it'll actually focus. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it honestly. Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. So this is a linen cover paper. We have some really old stock of this at my work that we don't use anymore, so they're letting me buy it off them. And what I played with was making some of these Yumaniki prints, mainly honestly just to practice backgrounds and just to do a little bit of like a challenge for myself. And they turned out really good printed on this linen paper. So I want to make one more, so I have a 3 set, and they would be these little 5x5 prints. Another thing I thought about doing with this textured paper was this Mothman print. I think I'm gonna mess with the size, so it's like a 5x7, then I think this is an 8x8. I can't tell you off the top of my head, but I thought about it one night before going to bed, which is where all my best Etsy ideas happen. It happens at midnight, and I have a Discord dedicated to just my brain dumps, but I digress. I wanted to do a ink blot test. There's an actual name for them. I can't think of the name, and I will just put it on screen here, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to make one look like Mothman. Because why not? I just love cryptids, and Mothman has just been such a fun character to draw and work on. So this turned out really cool, and this brush, it's a default brush in Procreate. I believe it's in the inking section, but it was just so much fun and exactly what I wanted to play with these different shades and this texture. So the texture of the brush itself is cool, and then you print it on this like nice linen paper, and it's like, ooh. So yeah. It's a pretty good print paper. Whenever I think of prints, I always think of a really heavy cardstock, and I know that can't be the case every time, especially with a texture paper like this. So I hope people will like it, because I always put everything I can in my Etsy descriptions when I'm describing what a product has been printed on, especially because that's what can, I guess, really screw you if someone is upset with their product. So I hope when I, put 80-pound, antique linen cover, they will like it and understand that it is not the super amazing sturdy paper like a coated 16-point double-sided yada yada, but it's something that looks cool, available to me, and I can print it home. It's reduce and reusing. I'm reusing this old paper that has sat in a closet for years now because not a lot of things get printed on antique linen, and it's a stock that we don't even order anymore. I'm gonna post some pictures and the digital files, and that will be available on my Patreon for people to download if they would like. What? That's such an awful noise. Okay, we're doing the reveal, and I turned my AC off just for you so we could hear this. But so I switched papers. Okay, so I used to use this matte paper for everything, but people were kind of mixed on it. Mostly because it's not. Oh my God, look at all that powder. It's not waterproof, and I found by the same manufacturer, supplier. There you go. So I found wow, I say oh my God. So I found paper by the same supplier that is a weathery glossy paper. So now I have all this extra matte paper that I'm switching to. So basically I've just upgraded everything, which is nice. So with this, I switched, so I've upgraded my planner paper into this, since now it's more justifiable to use it because I have a lot of it, and I don't do planner stickers that often. So far the quality is nice. So far the quality is really nice, like especially on the camera. It just shows how crisp everything is. It prints a smidgen darker than how my stuff used to do. Okay, so I need to add. I'm in between blades right now of like, it's not sharp to it's too sharp kind of situation here. So I need to add just a few more boxes of just cutting this bit off, but that's no big deal. I don't have any of my tools over here. There we go. Get this extra spittly shit off. Look at that. Oh, they look so good. Oh, I'm so excited. So here's what my, oh my god, he got water on him. Here's what my old sticker sheets used to look like for planner stickers. And they're not bad, it's just they're not the most high quality paper. But I didn't see that too much as a big deal because they're for your planner. People may write over these depending on what's going on. No big deal. This is just my own personal one that I apparently got water on. But you can just like compare like the text. Look at like how crisp this is and how crisp all this. It's just so crispy. It's just very crispy, like a nice chicken nugget. Wow, no, don't say that. It's just nice and crisp, which I really enjoy. So I'm really excited to use these. I'm gonna take some photos of these sheets first. Because I'm such a small business, I do a lot of print to order versus doing a mass stocking of it. So what I'm gonna do is take my pictures and then put these in my planner and then take pictures of that so people can see in the product photos. My only complaint is that my paper's wanting to curl, so that's just my paper right now though. That has nothing to do. And I always will go ahead and normally I do the corners, but I think I may have put these a little bit too close. Oh well. But yeah, no, these turned out really good. Wow. I just can't get over how beautiful they look, to be honest. This is my first time printing planner stickers on this paper and I'm just very excited. Okay, so I was supposed to be so much more productive during my extra day off, but then I woke up and I was pretty much just out. Like, when the weather gets really bad, it's really hard for me to motivate. I normally have a lot of sinus issues, headaches, and I had a neck cramp, so here's my list of excuses why I didn't do enough. But while I was dead to the world, my stamp came in and I did some tests to see how the quality, and it does what I expected to do as a stamp. And the reason why I got this is so I could have it for using on envelopes and other products that may need a logo, but most importantly, for prints. So now I can back stamp my prints and not have to pay the extra to print something as simple as a logo on the back side. Another thing I've been working on is revamping my sticker style for my sticker sheets. And though I haven't gotten a lot done, I can just show you guys that I am working. So I need to format some of my prints for my linen paper. I need to make a Patreon drawing. This is going to be the third this is going to be the third print in my Yumaniki series. I have sketches for some soot sprites and some Stardew Valley stuff to bake into a sticker sheet. So that's going to be exciting. The last thing I need to do is take some photos, which I'll probably be doing tomorrow. But take photos of my new products, like my cryptid buttons, and get these finally listed and make my Patreon post. So let's get those things rolling.